Welcome to our next installment. I think this is episode 21.
Oh, really?
Wow. We're still getting together. Yeah. That virus isn't going to keep us from getting together.
You're going to get us coronavirus. We're still stitching. Even though I don't want to joke about it, but I wouldn't mind being quarantined in my house for 14 days. Just saying.
A lot of people on Facebook are talking about having enough whips to work on if that happens.
Oh my God, I would be able to stitch for probably 2 years. 2 years. Yeah, I would be completely fine.
Wait, in all honesty, think about it for just a second. How long do you think you could stitch if you had to?
With our stash?
Well, let's say
like how much could we get done?
Yeah. How much could you stitch from what you have?
Well, when apocalypse happens, the first place I'm heading to is Cleveland. And I'm going to head to the Crafty U.
You're going to take all the Crafty U?
I'm going to go with the Crafty U. Oh, well, that too. But, like, you know.
She'll be using Ada for toilet paper.
Well, welcome back to our channel, guys. It's so good to see you. We have had a lot go on in the past couple of weeks since we've seen you. And, yeah, Stitch Madness is going very well. It is still in full swing. So we'll be able to talk about that and show you our whips. And then we have some finishes. I think most of us have some finishes to show. And then a lot of stitch kindness and a lot of haul.
A ton of haul.
It's going to be a really good video. So get your coffee, get your tea, get your beer, whatever your drink of choice is. Get your beer, Jody. And get your stitching and settle in. It's going to be a good one. Wanted to thank everybody who came to our Stitch Day last Saturday.
Fun.
It was awesome. We had so many ladies show up for our Stitch Day that we had in Bellevue last Saturday, which would have been March 7th. It was so much fun. And we were there for 12 hours. We had good food.
It felt like an hour.
I know.
The day flew.
It was crazy.
I thought I was going to be stitching so many things, and I was like, I got nothing.
I was like,
I'll finish this for sure. Yeah,
I barely stitched anything, but it was awesome. Everybody that showed up, and we definitely want to do that again in the future.
Would you say, like 20, 30 people? Like
there were, I think, including the four of us, like 29 people there.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
A lot of people.
So,
in our little community.
It was awesome. So we definitely want to do that again in the future because we had such a blast and it was a great venue. So thank you to Erika for finding the venue and coordinating all of that. And but yeah, we appreciate all of you that came. And just my own little thing, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's reached out. If you follow me on Instagram, you know we've had some tragedy in our family over the past 3 weeks, and just want to say thank you for all the love and support that everybody near and far has been sending to us. It's been really, really hard, but the one thing that's kept me kind of grounded is my stitching and my friends, and so it's going to be okay. So, but I want to thank you all. I love you all. And, yeah, we'll get there. All right, so let's get into whips.
So many.
So many whips.
So many whips. Okay.
So many whips. Jody.
Do you want to? All right, so.
I know, he's as loud as Mila, and she outweighs him by like 80 pounds.
I know. He actually, the bark scared me a little bit. All right, so.
I'm not gonna lie, that's tinier than I thought it would be.
I love it.
Seeing it in person, it's very
All right, so you're doing your Stitch Mania?
Okay,
or your Stitch Madness
yep,
stuff?
so my Stitch Madness bracket's all narrowed down and it's done. And this is actually my winner. My Witch Please. So my bracket turned out like that.
Oh, it's like the full winner?
Yeah.
This is the
that makes me really
FFO.
happy.
Yeah, this is my Christmas gift from Erin. So
I love
super pumped.
Thanks everybody too that votes like in our polls.
Oh, I love that. I love it. Like going on and like looking at it and like seeing it change, and it's so fun.
A friend of mine that I used to work with, she goes, I look forward to voting on your stuff every day. And I didn't even think that she like watched my stuff.
See,
so I was like,
so
this is
fun.
All right, so who's the winner?
All right, so this is my progress. I just have the 2 hats left and then the little spider. This little needle minder is one of my haul items. I'll tell you about that later. But anyways, I'm almost done with it, and then I'm gonna finish it in the hoop, which hopefully Erika will help me with. And then that will be done.
I need help too.
So that is my one whip.
There's Schnitzel back there.
I'm sorry. I was
Schnitz. Look.
My old man.
Sticking out.
All right, so here's another whip I'm working on. This is it's a koi fish, and I've gotten this far, but I have big plans for this guy, which I can't talk about yet. But I'm
Where's the pattern from?
stitching a koi fish. It's from Etsy, and I can't show you the pattern because it's the chart.
Gotcha.
But it'll be a koi fish. There's like, I think 5 fish in the pattern, and we can link the pattern below. The designer. And I will only be stitching, I think, 1 or 2 of them, and that'll be a part of a bigger project, which again, I'll talk about later.
Ooh.
This guy is my peppermint purple Sal, and I worked on that a lot at our stitch day.
Look how good that looks.
They just came out with the next square today, so I'll get that caught up before next week for sure.
Ooh, I love it.
That's what I'm liking about this is the every week it's so easy to like whip up one square and then you're like caught up.
Yeah.
Like there's no
nice, yeah.
pressure. So I'm loving how that one's turning out.
So pretty.
Finally made some progress on this bad boy. I actually worked
Yeah.
on this little today when Kristen got here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my never finish anything pattern.
She goes, "What color are you stitching?" And I said, 740. She goes, "Me too."
We were like, she was stitching on something, and I was like, that orange looks like my orange. Get off my orange.
I was like, "Is that a whole needle minder too?"
What is that? Yeah.
Ooh, look at him. I love him.
And then Stella wanted to make sure that you guys saw her.
She's doing so
Definitely.
well. Look.
She's stitching with variegated floss, just FYI.
I mean, look at that.
Good that's
So
coming
there
out.
she is. Look at her back.
She's rocking that.
She's doing great.
Like I can't. She loves it. She goes, "Mommy, I want to stitch." She just grabs her project bag and all I have to do is thread her needle. That's it.
That's
Awesome.
nice.
So
It's nice.
those are my whips.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yep.
And Stitch Madness was a success for you because I know you wanted to do that pattern.
Yeah, I really wanted to do that pattern, and I really wanted to get it narrowed down. Like, there were some weeks that I was like, oh, fuck, like, I don't want to, like, the bees, the quilted bees.
Like, you're never going to finish
I'm
that.
not going to finish the freaking quilted bees in March, okay? Like, there's no chance of me finishing the bees.
Sure.
So, I'm glad how it turned, I'm happy how it turned out, and
Mm-hmm.
all good there.
Nailed it.
Nailed it!
All right, Miss Erin.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you on that. Sorry.
Get your cat cup and come up here.
My kitty cat cup.
I need my kitty cat.
It looks like one of my kitty cats. It's like our taco.
Is his name Taco?
Taco. We have a taco and Magnus. It's from that podcast we listen to because we're nerds.
Oh, the Blart one?
It's their same people.
Oh.
It's called The Adventure Zone. It's about D&D.
Nerd.
There's a little clue into my world. That's really funny. Okay, here's my chart so far. I'm not finished. I did take a day off yesterday because I really wanted to finish one of the patterns. Like, I got really into it, and I was like, I'm just going to take a day.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, right? It's fine.
But you and I kind of did the same thing. Like,
Mhm.
we stitched on both of the contenders, and then we would let
And
you
then
guys
we vote.
choose
Mhm.
who would move on to the next one. So ours took a little bit longer than Jody's because I know that she moved quickly through her rounds to be able to have more time to stitch on her final one. So,
Because my thought, just like you said before, was that I wanted to put my hands, I wanted to touch each project multiple times. Like, I want
Right.
to keep stitching on them.
Right.
To at least put something into them.
Mhm.
So I'll show you how far I got on each. I actually did this backwards, so I'm just going to flip it like that.
I'll help you hold them.
You know what the smart thing is to keep your needle minder on here, and then they all stick together.
And they all stick together.
Brilliant, Erin. Okay, so here's my Ohio piece.
Look at that.
And I went to the doctor yesterday, and because this is my life, I was like, I'm going to go early, and then I'll have a whole extra half an hour to stitch in the waiting room.
Yeah.
And it was glorious.
That's awesome.
My mother-in-law is in town, so it was awesome. So I stitched, like, this whole bit over here. But I was able to get, like, one more done.
Awesome.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
It was against Pittsburgh, and this is how far I was on Pittsburgh. And then a very nice lady brought this beautiful blue to the Stitch Day, and I was like,
started over?
I started over.
Yeah, but like,
Wow.
yeah.
Because look at how much better it looks on the blue.
It looks
nice.
awesome.
Can I see the pink one?
And this is the pink.
Oh, it's
and
much
it's
better
not even
on
like they
blue.
lost a bunch of time.
So much better.
Oh my god, Erin,
It's
it's
really
night and
soft,
day.
right? Yeah, it's so much better on the blue. I'm
So
like,
much
I should
better.
have never done it. So if anybody wants the pink that's already stitched on, otherwise it's probably going to go in the garbage because I'm never going to finish it. But look how much better it looks.
It looks awesome.
It looks better.
I did mine on
So-
black, and I felt like it turned out, like the blue is
Yes,
similar, so it'll turn out
You
really
need
nice.
the darker. You just do.
For sure.
Okay, so then my next one is winning everything so far is my autumn bell pull.
Because it's amazing.
I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So that's how far I've been doing the borders. So that's what's been done recently.
That looks so good on this brown fabric.
Thank you. The designer happened to comment on my Instagram, and it made my day, Tiny Modernist.
Hey, girl, hey!
I was like,
Fabric from.
Jerry
Jerry.
Fabric.
Jerry.
Jerry Fabric.
Jerry fabric.
I know. Well, and like I keep saying, this matches that Harvest, the Autumn box from Color and Cotton. The colors matched it perfectly. So that's what I've
I
been
might have to
using.
stitch this when you're done, because I have all
And
of
I-
those flosses too.
I'm telling you. And it's a good use for the flosses. So I highly recommend if you got that,
Looks fabulous.
get the Tiny Modernist piece. I have a feeling that one's going to win.
I do
The
too.
problem is
I keep voting
there's
for
a
it.
lot left. So I don't think it's going to get done in March. But whatever. I'll try.
Stitches look good.
I'll try. That was against Creeping It Round, which I finished. So here's Creeping It Round. Yeah.
That one's so cute.
I finished this one at the Stitch Day.
It's really cute.
Very cute.
So it's all
I like
done.
the-
Yeah, with the
Awesome.
buttons.
Can I see that?
Okay, so
That's
that was
all
a finish for
Yeah, so
you,
finish.
which is awesome.
Woo!
Woohoo.
All right, so then that was against Detroit, which won. And this is how far I am on my Detroit.
So are you going to finish this one this month too?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Since you finished it. Oh, this one's looking good.
Thanks.
I like that
actually
a
like
lot.
the way that's coming out on the white.
Me
So-
too.
And that's what it came with. It was like a kit that he
Yeah,
bought.
that looks really nice.
Awesome Pattern Studio. Okay, so that one, Detroit was against Snow Village. I lied. That was against Snow Village. Now, I don't have Snow Village to show you because I started it, I posted it on Instagram, and I did not like the way it looked. So I've re-kitted the whole thing up, and I'm going to start that eventually at some point.
But that
I
one
didn't
didn't
like
win
it.
anyway.
It didn't
So,
win anyways,
okay.
but I didn't like the way it was turning out.
So we'll
So.
start it again. Okay.
Next up is Christmas
Oh my
Cat.
Oh, I love this one so
Big.
much. It's gigantic.
It's very big. I don't mind finishing that one though, because anything Satsuma, it's so easy to
What's
stitch.
gigantic is your magnet on the back.
Right?
It's really big. It's funny. That's how it came.
Whoa.
But yes.
All right, so that one
That was
up
against the Moose Mountain. This one, and I'm so close to being done
You
that
busted through that. Stitch Day.
and I really want to finish it because it's turning out so cute.
I love that color. Is that the 820?
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And it's the sparkly one.
Christmas
It already
Cat won.
lost. Christmas Cat won, but I'm stitching it anyways.
oh, I
'cause really
love. And she's
it.
using the sparkle 820, and
It's that
you can't-
glitter
Ooh,
820.
look at ooh,
It's so
glitter.
pretty.
Ooh,
820
glitter.
or whatever. Is it a C?
It's that C.
Nice.
And I have
Can I see
like
that up close?
And I have an envision of like sticks, like woodsy, like looking frame for it, and that would be really cute in someone's like.
I had like
trailer.
little. I had like those little
know.
pieces of like birch log too.
Yes.
that are like
Yeah,
round. You
yeah,
can
that's
stick
what I'm-
those on there.
That'd be
I'll
I
bring
had
them.
no idea how pretty this floss was up close.
It's gorgeous, isn't
It's
it?
gorgeous.
I highly recommend.
I love the sparkle thread.
All right,
All right,
that's
so-
it. That's for me.
Who do you
for
think will win?
Autumn Bell Pull?
You think Autumn
For
Bell
sure.
will win against?
Yeah,
Christmas
it's gonna
Cat?
go against Christmas Cat, and I think Autumn Bell Pull is good. It's too cute of a pattern. I mean, nobody has a chance against that
I know.
pattern.
I know.
Tiny Modernist rocked that one. That's awesome. So,
Awesome job.
Yep.
Okay. I'll go and then I'll let Erika move in here. All right, so I did the same thing as Erin. So I was touching every whip
Look at you
throughout
with the dates on
the
it.
process. I did, so I could keep track.
So organized.
So we'll start with, and I did actually finish 2 of these, but the challenge is to FFO them. So it's okay that I finished them. They still went into the running to be voted on. So, all right. So day 1 was I Love the 90s, and this is a pattern from Fiddlesticks AU, and this one is done.
It's amazing.
And
Do you guys remember
love-
that show, that VH1?
I Love the
I
90s.
remember watching that so vividly.
Yep, and I was like, oh, I remember all of those things.
Yes.
But so this was really fun to stitch, but it looks cool. And I picked all the colors myself, so I just like.
Did you?
Like the ring.
Yeah,
top.
I just matched. I didn't have any of them, so I just matched them up myself.
Oh,
I like
really?
I like the dinosaur. Like the
The
yellow
Game
and the
Boy's really
90. That's like a variegated floss that I had. Like I just, yeah.
Your back is so good.
Oh,
That
thanks.
is good.
Boop boop. So that was
That's
day 1.
amazing. That looks great.
And that one won in the first round against Penny Autumn, which is from Plum Street Sampler, which I was so glad it did. 'Cause I really don't like this pattern.
Oh, no, you don't?
Mhm. I mean,
You're so far.
I mean, I like it, but I'm like,
Not liking it, I feel after the first 10 stitches, I feel like forget it.
You're like almost done
I was
with it.
so all I had to do on this side was I had to finish the acorns. So all the acorns I had to finish. And then
How
I
did
did.
You, like, make yourself
I
keep
have 1 square
stitching.
left, and I hate this.
Well, I was like, that was day 2, man. I just got to work on it on day 2. I did the star up here, and then I started working on all of this stuff over here.
Is
so,
it just what you're stitching right now that you don't like, or literally don't like this
I
pattern?
mean, I like it, but like,
Wait
it was
a second.
kind of a pain in the butt to stitch.
It's
And
really funny that you kept
I
going.
remember when you started that and you were changing the colors of like the acorns or something and you were so pumped about it.
oh, I changed the
The
whole color of the
flowers,
border. The
right?
border's
Yeah.
supposed to be black, and I did it in 820 because 820 is my favorite color.
Can I
but-
see that?
You
Yeah.
two are like the 820
820.
queens.
But that one actually lost to I Love the 90s, so that actually advanced, and
Did this
Penny
call
Autumn
for
was.
this color fabric? Maybe it's the fabric. Very olive.
No, I like it.
I know I like it too. But
I don't know. I just don't know.
Ask
I
it.
don't know. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't. I don't want to stitch it anymore. But I will. I will
Anyway,
finish
If
it.
it doesn't bring you joy, put it away.
When you finish
You
it
know.
though, I think it'll be really nice.
I think so too. And it's the same
That seems like
size.
when your mom was
She's
really
never
great.
finishing it.
All right, the next one, day
Killing it
3.
with finishes though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
day 3 was Hare's Hunt,
Adorable.
Ugh.
and that one is also
We
a
got that
finish.
together, didn't we? Wasn't that when
Yes,
we were?
we did.
We finished that within a year then,
Mhm.
right? When was that?
Yeah, we
can't
finished.
remember.
I think I started this last well,
Yeah,
April.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this one's
cute.
finished, and that was day 3,
I love
and that
these
one went up
colors.
against
That's just really pretty.
this big
Yeah,
Mamba
pink.
Jamba. Seize the Day from Caterpillar Cross Stitch,
The biggest.
The more I look at it, the cuter I think it is.
and
It
this
is
one
really
won.
cute.
So this one moved on to the next round.
I don't mean this in a bad way, but I really see this pattern in someone's like bathroom,
That's
but
what I
only
said.
because
I
like
said bathroom.
you see there's like so much to look at. So every time you go to the bathroom, you'd be like, I see
And
it.
I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like a lot of bathroom pictures are like beachy scenes.
Yes, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean
So-
it in a good way. It's just really cute.
This one actually went. So then for the second round, this went up against I Love the 90s, and this one won. So this is advancing to the final round.
Yeah.
Really?
Go Caterpillar.
So this is going to be in the
Sally's gonna love that.
final
That's
round.
great.
But I love it, and I love this fabric. It's mushroom Lugana, and it's so
Gigantic?
soft.
Ooh,
and
this
it's so
really
fun
soft.
to stitch on. I love it.
Look at that hat.
Okay.
I know everything's so cute.
Day 5 was from Night Spirit Studio, and this
Oh
one
my
is
God, you're so
Until We're
close.
Dust. And look how close I am.
Those are cute. The little skeleton.
Oh.
That's freaking adorable.
That's like less than a
And
day's worth of work left, right?
All I have to
You
do
can
is
that.
finish this side, and then I'm going to put little hearts in them. Like I'm going to stitch little anatomical hearts.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Your own stitch
Mhm.
design? Cute.
But this one's almost done, so I will finish this one
Can I see?
close to.
I mean, that's
But that one was
adorable.
up against
Yeah, I could see you did that
Sampler House.
one. That's really cute.
This one is by Plum Street.
Oh, that would be so cool.
And This one won.
Whoa, that house is beautiful in person.
Oh, wow, Chris.
So I did all of I finished the little sheep at the bottom
Look at that
during
flag
this
at the top.
challenge. I did all the letters up here at the top,
That flag at the top.
the flag.
What do you think I said?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I said, what?
Whoa! Okay, so Sampler House won. Jody.
Adorable flag.
So, Sampler House won. All right, so then
Wait,
that.
this one won?
Yeah, Sampler House won against
Look
until we're
at-
done.
Really?
Time out. Can you
That's
just show
surprising.
them your back, please? This is unreal.
Girl's got a great back, man.
Well, it's white fabric. You got to be careful about carrying your threads.
I'm not carrying all that.
So I do love this pattern, though. It's really cute, and I don't have much more to do.
I mean, at the cross stitch store today yelled at me that I wasn't doing better backs. She was like, "You better get better about that." Then we were talking about it. Yeah.
And you're like,
That,
Relax.
I'm gonna need to get that pattern.
Got it. All right, and then the last challenge was Hocus Pocus, which is my little fox pattern.
So cute.
Look how cute. He's
That
almost.
fabric is. That was a bold
Killer.
choice.
It came with the kit.
Did it?
So all I
Which
have to
is
do
interesting
is a
because
little bunny
The actual pattern is not
on polka
polka
dots.
dots.
Nope.
Interesting.
And then I just have to do the back stitch. But that one went up against Deck the Halls,
which
which
is also.
You finished that already.
No.
For God's sakes.
it did not win, and I am not
Oh
stitching on
no!
it.
Why?
Oh, it
You're
didn't
not
win.
loving it?
No, I just like it's Christmas. I'm not in the mood.
Oh, I see. That's why.
You know, I was like, I'll work on it if it
I
comes
love
up.
the lettering. I love all the
I do
different
love the
types of
different
lettering that
fonts.
she did for it. It's so
Yeah.
fun.
I get it though. Like it's just not.
It's not that season. I get
So
it. Yeah,
for the
go away.
last round before we get to the final, it'll be Sampler House and Hocus Pocus, and then the winner of that one will go up against Seize the Day for the final challenge. So,
win.
but I had 2 finishes already this month, and I know that I can finish until we're dust and get that one done this month as well. So
Yeah,
I
until
was-
we're dust, I think you could have done.
this
For
challenge was just fantastic for me.
Yeah, I agree. This has been really fun.
These
You're
are all
welcome,
wits.
ladies.
Yeah,
These
thank
are
you
all
so
wits.
much.
Like I touched them all. This is
like, you're welcome.
that doesn't happen. All right, Erika, get you and your
You're
baby
welcome,
up here.
world. Gift I'm giving you.
Oh,
sorry,
just make
Shiz.
sure if that screen goes dark, we just move it.
Okay,
where
gotcha.
is the mouse?
I'm sorry,
Just
touch
do
the
this.
touchpad.
Because sometimes there's a mouse and we
Sometimes
get
there's
made
a
fun
mouse.
of for not touching it.
Right?
I don't know where my mouse is.
Oh boy.
Somewhere at home.
All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm just hanging out back here with this baby who was wanting to sleep, but not anywhere except here. So here we are. Here is my bracket. Bum ba da bum. I actually started this challenge.
You're on to your final.
Yeah, because I started it 4 days early because I'm a super slow stitcher. So I decided that I needed to start it early so I could touch every single one
That
of
was
the
a good
first
idea.
8. So I started. What day would that have been? The 25th
20-something.
or something of February. Whatever.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I forgot some of these at home because I was trying to pack this stuff up with children around, you know. Anyway, so let's see here. The one that has won it all is the Spooky Sampler.
Yay! Oh, I'm very excited
I
with that one.
I will finish it. Like, I think
Yeah.
it can actually be finished.
You've been working on this one for a
little
good
while.
amount of time.
Here it is.
And it's so big for you, and that's great. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see that
Me
one
too.
I
done.
love
love
it.
that fabric,
That
too.
fabric is killer. And didn't
Thank
you ice
you.
dye that
I
fabric?
did. I ice dyed this fabric. I started this pattern in 2018. So it hasn't been that long.
So you have one letter left in the border.
Yeah, I have half stitches done on this border, so I have to finish that. I have to do the bottom border, and then I just have to do the W there, which
What size is this fabric?
I think it's 18.
It must be, because that's really tiny.
I got this from the Pittsburgh Center for Creative Reuse, and it was like a beige or, off
Oh,
white.
and then
I
you dyed it.
So easy peasy. I'm super excited because I think I'm gonna make it into a pillow, and I ordered some fabric
Gotta be a cute pillow.
to do that. We'll see how that goes. Well, I don't know if you heard that noise just now. I don't know what's going on in here. But
He is a very loud sleeper.
I know. Anyway, okay. So some of the other ones that I worked on so far. The Holly Jolly Santa sampler,
Cute.
which I didn't do a lot on, but I did touch it a little bit. So that counts. That totally counts.
Sure. Tiny.
I had started this like back in 2016, and I did not in last winter in December or something. I was trying to work on it and decided that I hated the fabric. I might have told you this, and switched it to this, and I like it a lot more now. And I'm leaving out the alphabet and all that stuff. So, yay! Then I have the koala pattern, the frosted pumpkins with love.
You're getting pretty far on
You
that.
did get far on that.
Yeah, I'm working on the leaves. It's turning out pretty
I
cute.
don't have anything for you. Sorry, baby.
I hope to finish it soon. Whether or not that's in March, I don't know. But sometime soon, right? I can do that.
Yeah.
Easy
There's
peasy.
no hurry in that one.
And then the next one is March Blows.
I like this one.
Oh, I forgot about this
How
one.
about when I was at Craft to You and I saw it finished, I had to immediately send her a picture. I was
Yes,
like, look, it's
yes, I
finished, and
forgot
it's so
about that.
cute in person.
There's a little snap. Can you see it kind of? I don't know. A little snap there, and it goes in the bottom,
Oh, yeah.
which is kind of cool.
It's cute.
Something different. I haven't gotten
But
that
you
far.
just put it through the fabric
According to that, yes.
and snap it in.
Mhm. Haven't gotten very far.
Interesting.
But
I've
it's
never seen
also
that
a
before, have you guys?
Pretty
Pretty
chill
good
pattern,
snap.
so I think I'll finish it quickly.
It's a cute little embellishment. Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Makes sense.
Shut
when it's
the
a snap.
door.
Mhm. It's real cute.
Win stuff. Nah, cute.
It's for the whatever win
Yeah.
song.
So cute.
That's I think I got this pattern from the freebie table at the Stitch Day that Kristen and I went to in November, actually.
Oh,
Very
So-
nice.
that's cool.
Nice.
Free
Good
is always
times.
good.
Man, the freebie table at our thing.
Oh my god, it was overflowing.
We had to take up a second table.
Yeah, it was.
There was
nuts,
so
though.
much
bonkers.
good stuff. And it was like almost all gone at the end.
It was. We didn't
Yeah,
have
I
that
think
much.
it was a lot of stuff, which was great.
Yeah. And then the last one that I have with me, because I've left Larry the Seagull and the one of the Little House Needleworks houses at home. They were in a different place. Oh, and I left Year of the Rat at home too. Oh well.
You remembered your kid, but you didn't remember your other stuff. I mean, come on.
How dare you?
Just have to take the wins where I can get them. Here is Pinata Party, which I'm super excited
you
about.
killed That.
Oh, I
Yes.
love him. He's so cute.
We're getting
I
really
stitched
far.
I stitched the majority of the little pinata at the Stitch Day, and I was very excited. Can you see that adorable needle minder? That's a haul thing, but I'm in love with it.
Cat pizza.
Jody gave it to me. It makes me really happy. Yeah, so Little Pinata's going well. I have some ideas about how I want to finish him. So when he is finished, maybe it will be something cool, involving some kind of like pom-pom trim or something.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Very
I like
cool.
it.
Gonna get nuts.
Gonna get in that.
Uh-huh. You know, that's what I'm all about.
Oh, I forgot that I had 2 more whips.
Oh boy, bring them out.
Yeah, do you
bring
wanna
them
show
out.
them?
Bring them
Yeah.
out.
Come here, come over here. Oh yeah, you have to show that one.
Yeah, I forgot.
All right,
that I
I'm
worked
getting
on.
out here.
Good job, Erika. Nice, nice. I'm so glad Spooky Sampler
I
is
am
winning.
very happy that's winning.
Even though I didn't vote
Definitely
for
been
him.
voting for that
You
one.
didn't vote for Spooky.
No, I kept voting for things that weren't Frosted Pumpkin on purpose.
Oh.
So,
The truth comes out.
truth comes out.
I see.
Nice question to get you out of your comfort zone.
I know. Well, I got the 3rd installment of the Modern Folk Embroidery Stitch Along.
Flashing it. Just show it.
I'm trying to fold it so that people
It's
can
so
see
big.
it.
She
Too big.
But
Look how
I'm
pretty
making
here.
good progress on that. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I finished
That's really pretty.
the rest of the heart border, and then I started finishing this stuff down here. So, but I still have a lot to go. Lot to go this month.
Now, isn't there something in there where they had like initials of things?
Yeah, so he's gonna leave that blank until
Okay.
the end,
And
and
then
then
tell
we
you
can
what to
choose
put.
kind of what to put there.
Okay.
So, if anything. Or he'll give us like little motifs that we can fill in if we don't want to put initials, which I thought was cool.
Okay.
The other one I started 2 at the Stitch Day. The one I'm not going to show, it's the Dog's Declaration from Ink Circles. The reason that was a haul piece, so I'll show that during haul. But I won't show what I stitched because I don't like it, and I'm going to restart it because I'm going to buy the Gloriana.
Oh, you sucker.
I'm a sucker. I'm a freaking sucker, but I
I'm
cannot
sitting
sit
there.
there
She's stitching for
with
hours.
Susie, who's stitching it with the silks, and me
Suze,
sitting there.
Oh
did
no,
it.
you're restart. That's the one you're talking
Yeah.
about. You did
Yeah.
so much on it.
No, I
though.
didn't. No, I
said,
didn't.
Kristen, no one is going to be able to tell the difference. She's like, look at Susie's.
I can tell, and Susie's looks amazing.
Susie from the mailbox. What are you doing?
It
So-
does look amazing.
She was the one that inspired me to do it in the first place.
Susie was
So
super
I'm
fun, by
like-
the way. It's
Susie's
very
amazing.
yes.
She's the bomb. All right, anyway.
Susie's down the street right now.
Hi, Susie.
Susie!
She won't come stitch with us, though. She's like, she doesn't want to be on film.
Oh, she's so fun.
She needs to come over.
The one that I did start, though, at the Stitch Day is one that I had kitted, When Flowers Blossom. This is by With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais.
You did get a lot done on
I was like, yeah. We need to see.
And,
Oh, that's so cool how they did it. I really like how they finished it.
oh, and the tray.
And the tray.
Yeah, but here's where I'm at. So I'm working on the satin stitch.
I know.
So cute.
And Jode got me this little Bob Ross needle minder, which hells yeah. And then our sweet friend Emily from West Virginia, she made us all these cute little needle minders
Shout
with
out
our
to
initials.
Emily. It was the sweetest thing
That is
ever.
so nice.
We love you, Em. Thank
Thank you.
So that was my other whip that I worked on, but I have not touched it since the Stitch Day, and
You're
I can't.
using all fancy floss for that too.
I am, and it's. Oh God, I don't want to be that person.
You're not.
Okay, but I am that person. It makes a huge freaking difference on certain patterns. Like that one, I feel like because it's so prim, you almost need to do it. Sampler house is all being done with fancy floss. Just like certain things, I feel like it.
Well, I feel
it
like
does
that's why
add a little
Autumn
bit to it.
Belpole is doing so well because that's all color and cotton,
I know, and it's just like that
and
slight
it really brings
variegation.
it out. Yeah,
It does. Makes a little bit of a difference, but
agree.
I just don't want to spend that much money. All right, great job on our whips, and I hope you guys are all working on your Stitch Madness, and you enjoyed it, and you enjoyed the bracket. Thank you, Jody.
Jody brackets.
And,
post your brackets and tag us so that we can look and see what
Yeah.
you guys are up to.
Yeah,
Tag
I
the
look
Steel
at
City
all of
Stitchers
the
on
tags
Instagram.
for that.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait. Now the big thing we have to look forward to is Stitch Mania. So
Oh boy.
we'll talk about that later.
boy.
All right, all right, we have a lot of haul.
We back.
Hope you like haul. If you don't, skip ahead because you don't want to miss the stitchy kindness. I may shed a tear. I probably will. Okay, Jode, you want to go first?
Paul?
Yeah, what'd you buy?
Okay. Oh gosh, where do I start? All right, so this was one of the things that I recently got. So this is a Mill Hill kit. This came from a fabulous lady on Facebook named Chris, and she was getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff and sent me like a whole box of stuff.
Is that a needle minder in
Thank you,
No,
Chris.
it's
I don't
like
know.
a little embellishment that you stitch
It's like a
on.
little
Oh,
button.
look how cute that
Yeah,
cat
and
is.
I don't think that she watches Flosstube and or anything like that. She's just, her daughter was making her like clean out her stuff. So this could probably go to in Stitchy Kindness, but it's haul for me. So
Yeah, I love it.
all right.
I love doing my
I
nail kit.
took a trip with Erika to a local LNS here that
We didn't know about.
just found out about on our last video.
She has zero online presence.
Like none, and
Right.
it's
Not even
located.
hours.
It's like literally located in like this dead town, in Arnold, PA, and
I don't even
like-
know Arnold, PA exists.
like when I say dead town, it's like there's like an attorney's office. And
That's all I noticed too. There was
nothing.
That's it. I
there
think.
must have been a Scarlet Macaw because Aria kept talking about that painted somewhere.
It
Yeah,
Anyways, so someone had mentioned it and how great it was, so we looked it up, we called, she's like, yeah, these are my hours, which are like very limited. So Eric and I took a trip out, we were like, oh, well, let's go now, so we went.
Yeah.
And the minute we walked in like, hello, like we were so excited to be there, and the lady was like, hi, I'm going out of business.
Oh, bummer.
And we were like, there was like instant deflation. We were just, but she had a pretty nice selection of stuff left. I think a lot of it had already been sold and gotten rid of, which we're very happy for her that she was able to do that.
I think mostly she's retiring. She made it sound like to me that she's retiring.
Yeah, and
But-
she said like just the online stores and Etsy and things like that she just couldn't compete with, and it was time to retire anyways, and so it just kind of all worked out for her. But I did pick up a couple things that I was excited about. So this is one pattern that I love.
I like those ones on the back too.
Oh, I know. There's a couple. Yeah. So that is, who is that? Can you read that font?
It's Sue Hillis. Sue Hillis.
Those are so cute.
Okay, so now my dilemma was I've got this hand-dyed fabric that I dyed a long time ago. Not sure if it's orange enough though, but Kristen said yes.
I think it's orange enough.
It's between that.
Flosstube.
It's between that and this lime green.
No.
This is very limey.
Oh, shush. Shut up, both of ya.
So I don't know.
Green would really pop that white and like.
Maybe I will.
Team orange.
Maybe I'll post a poll and people can vote.
You have to do a floss toss on it though. That's the only way we'll
That's
know.
true. That is true.
Might take a picture with both.
I do
Okay,
like that.
I'll do that.
I'm not gonna hold up the green because I don't want it to win.
This is very limey. Like it doesn't look as limey on the camera, but it's very bright. So it's between these two.
I mean, everything is orange for Halloween, so it's cool to do a different.
All right.
Oh,
What else did I get there? I did pick up some fabric. She gave me like a couple of free little pieces of fabric, but I think I'm gonna do your skeleton guys on here.
What size is your skeleton, guys? What are you stitching it on?
This is 18. I
32.
think.
So
Oh,
it'll
so
fit
there
on
you
this
go.
piece.
Comparable.
Yeah.
That'll fit on there.
It'll
for
fit
sure.
on this.
That's gonna be tiny.
It is tiny.
It's so stinking cute though.
And then I just got a piece of this kind of beige-ish for Michael's new pattern, which I'm not thrilled about. I'm trying to get him to change his mind, but whatever.
I like it.
Let him do it.
All
man.
right, guys, take your asses to Five Below. Okay, like
Right
just hear me out.
now.
So I'm at Five Below with Stella. We were there.
You
for,
take $5 and you're rich.
I'm not. I'm serious. Like we walked in there and it was like I've already been back 3 times. Okay. So first of all, the first thing I found was Stella's. I did show Stella's whip. So when she's done with her unicorn, she's dying to stitch on a new phone case for me because my phone case has the most boring. It's nothing. It's just like a clear case. So she's like, Mom, why don't you have a fancy case? I want to stitch a case for you.
Like she came up with that idea and everything.
Yes,
That's
guys,
so funny.
stop. Look what I found.
It's amazing. That's
Okay,
awesome.
like I'm so excited about this. She's gonna lose her mind stitching
So
on
she
this.
doesn't know that you.
No,
found it yet? Okay.
she does know about it, but we're gonna sit down and like do a pattern together,
Oh
and
my
like
God.
she's gonna be so excited to stitch on that.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Bigger news.
Yes.
Enamel.
There's bigger news than this.
Enamel pins.
Oh, this is going to be challenging to stitch on.
Why?
I was
Well,
wondering
there's a
that,
piece
too.
of plastic.
No, it's Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I'll have to figure it out.
You can pop that out.
Yeah.
We have to- yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Mhm. So you can get your needle underneath there.
We'll
but
pop
getting
the
it
plastic
back
out. Yeah.
maybe. But we'll figure it out.
All right. So I stumble across enamel pins. I already showed you my shark on my Witch Please pattern. That guy came with 2. Came with this one as well.
Cute.
And I literally just popped the pin part off of the back and put a magnet on it. Like the easiest thing in the world. These 2 little house plants.
It's like a little
Little
cactus.
cactus. This guy came with it.
Cute.
Like they're just adorable. And then I got a.
How much were those?
Oh my God, they're like $2.50, and you get 2 of them.
Oh, that's cheap.
Some are more.
Look how
I got
cute
this
he
guy.
is.
And then I got the cat pizza and a cat burger for the girls. I got Kristen the Bob Ross one, but like, and I think they're different prices. Like the smaller ones are obviously a little bit cheaper, but nothing's over $5, Five Below. So 2 needle mind, like even if you spend $5,
You can take $50.
you get 2 needle minders. So like
She's gonna buy everything.
I'm like so
gonna buy the whole store.
I'm so excited. So go to Five Below. Did we not have any finishes? Should I? Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show Michael's finish because I know you guys have been kind of following what he's doing. So he's got an FFO.
Look how stinking cute.
I think it's great. Look at that.
It's framed and ready to hang up. So
You did a great job.
the stitches are good.
The stitches
I
are
love that
great.
it's framed and everything.
It's So
It's awesome.
Good
that's all
job,
I got,
Michael.
folks. We haven't done kindness yet, right?
No.
This is great.
Okay. Erin, why don't you come up
Okay.
and then I'll do
Oh,
mine.
I did buy the Scrabble. get the Scrabble pattern, but.
Oh yeah,
haven't
Jody
done
bought a
it.
Scrabble pattern.
So here, I'll show you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
show
Erin. I'll
that.
show it to you really fast.
show that.
So here's the pattern, and it was actually free on Facebook. So I will get the link below. And this is
Free.
as big as a real Scrabble board. So if you frame it in a big piece of glass, you can play on it.
I love that. Oh, then that
And then
piece
you can
showed
hang
us
it on the
definitely.
wall.
I
and
think
then
so
it's
too.
in like a game room, and then it's ready to go whenever you want to play Scrabble. I love it.
That's awesome.
Scrabble.
So they reminded me that I did have one other finish because I made a name tag for our stitch day, so that's what my name tag looks like. And it's everybody in our family. So my Ellie Bean, Aria, we call her Juice, and then Horsey Daddy. And then- it's really funny that that's what he's known as. Nope. She calls him Horsey Daddy because she rides around
Yeah.
constantly. So literally we're in public and she'll be like, Horsey Daddy, and I'm like, people don't understand what you're saying. Like, we gotta come up with a new nickname.
that like in the mall.
You can do that in the middle of Target.
And then I don't have a nickname, so I did a Mama Bear. I don't have a nickname. I'm just Mom. Mom, do everything.
Mom, I need something.
Mom. Okay, so I have been contacted by a couple people lately because I must be posting a lot more stuff than normal about like, hey, can you stitch this for me? So an old friend of mine when I lived in Florida contacted me about stitching something for either her or for her daughter. I'm unclear who it's going to be for, but she lives in Nashville, so I'm assuming it's for her. But this is what she wants me to stitch.
Jeez.
So that's a new. It's not that bad because it's just one of those, those cities. I don't think it'll take me that long, but I kitted that up and everything, and I told her she has to wait until March is done.
Oh.
Like I've got stuff to do, but when March is done, she doesn't
Yeah.
need it till Christmas. But
April will be like our nice, relaxing month before Stitch
I
Mania
know, and then
starts.
Stitch Mania starts, and it's going to be like it's going on the back burner again. Sorry.
I can't wait till we start sitting down and figuring out those plans.
Oh, I have.
I
big
love
plans.
I
For
might
that
need
too.
all of April to do that.
I know. I'm going to start as soon as March Madness is over.
Definitely. Sure. So Erika sent us, it was Erika, right? That sent us the Stitches Lovers shop. I think you did this. I think you did this to us.
Yes, I made that.
It's an Etsy, Stitches Lovers shop. That's just the Etsy name. This lady had a deal that was like, buy two, get one free, buy 3, get 2 free. Whatever it was like it sent you down a rabbit hole where you're like, well, I might as well get another one because they're like $4.
Because I'm going to get 87.
So I bought like a million of them. So I bought this guy. Though she be, it says, though she be little, she is fierce. And believe it or not, I bought that about myself.
Yeah.
Not about my kids. I'm like, I'm little and I'm fierce.
Yeah. Good for you.
I'm like, it's not about my girls. And then the bear, which I figured I could give to my in-laws because they live in Tennessee. That seems very Tennessee, Michigan.
Oh, that one's cute.
That's cute, right?
Oh, I really like
That's in the UP. That I've never been there.
Archie.
Yeah, it's
Oh
beautiful.
my God, you did buy it.
I bought 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
Adventure awaits.
I love this one. I'm kind of thinking about doing that one for my Ellie, and then that one
Let her sleep.
for when she wakes, she will move mountains. I actually just like
That's
the, and that's
cute.
also about me, not
Yeah.
my kid. Let her sleep.
I know Jason's always like, I don't wake you up in the morning because you're really, really rude. And I'm like, oh, okay.
We've had to have a talk about that lately. Apparently, I'm real mean in the middle of the night. Sorry. So I went to that store today too. So this
in Arnold,
is what
Pennsylvania,
in Arnold.
in BFE, PA.
It was kind of a long drive, but it's fine. I mean, I made it like a day date with my daughter, and it was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't be going back because it'll be closed. So 50% off. I was gonna go.
Listen, ladies, we're going to the Crafty U at the end of the month, so it's like,
Yeah, I should save all my money for that. It's good thinking. Well, they had these. They had new Q-Snap covers. So I bought 3 of these because they were 50% off. Erika got me this one, but I'm going to count it in this. We kind of exchanged patterns. I bought her one, and so she bought me one.
nice.
Tiny Modernist. I'm
cute.
always going to buy Tiny Modernist. I'm a huge baseball fan. I kind of talked about it before, but they had this catalog. You guys, I've seen this catalog online. I've never actually seen it in person, and I kind of freaked out. I was like, ooh, and it was 50% off.
That's really cool.
Right?
Where's the Tigers one?
There's
Right
right there.
there. Right there.
Detroit Tigers.
Right
I
on.
will be stitching that. So I'm pretty excited about that.
These are amazing.
Right? Like I've said, I've seen it online. I've never seen it in person. Because that's the old Tigers.
Yeah.
That's old
Which is
school
even
Tigers.
cooler.
But like the old
That's
school
what I
ones are
like.
even better.
And the
yeah.
socks one is really old. I'm very excited about that.
This is really cool.
So I thought that was a good score. And then another Tiny Modernist I found.
Oh, cool.
And my thought process with these is that they would be pretty on like towels to give as hostess gifts if I go to someone's. Like, that's a cute, and I like tiny. I mean, obviously I'm obsessed. So then I also bought some fabric that's like a purpley. I don't know if you can tell. That's what she said.
Twinsies.
And then a blue, another
That's a
blue.
huge piece.
Mm-hmm. And then this bad boy. I'm thinking the reason I bought this one, it's 16 count. I needed a 20 by 20 to stitch this Michigan piece that I had bought, and I have all of the everything else for.
Oh, that one's gonna look amazing
That'll look pretty on the
there.
pink. Right?
That's going to look really good.
Okay, good. I'm glad that I brought this up because now you guys have convinced me that that's what that'll be for then.
Yeah.
It had to be a big piece, and I didn't want to go 18, so I'll do 16.
Yeah. Nailed
So
it.
good. Then that's all kitted up.
Nailed it.
Did I show all of that? That's everything. I got them. I'm done.
Very nice. Okay.
That's enough.
I know.
Jonathan would say too much.
That's enough.
So before Stitch Madness started,
Erika's haul. Oh, you haven't done your haul yet. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You have so much.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll go quick. Okay.
Is huge.
Before I went to,
Is
or
this
before we started
Are you
Stitch
talking about
Madness, no.
That's cute.
I went to Cleveland for a doctor's appointment. I took my mom, and we went and spent all of my birthday money at the Crafty U.
all the money.
All of the money. Money from her, money from my grandma, and money that Jason reluctantly
Awesome.
gave me. This, I kitted up a project. So I kitted up my Where Liberty Dwells. I had bought this a long
Pretty.
time ago. And this is in my Love You More Studio Co.
I
book
love that.
sleeve, but I use it as a project bag.
I don't think have I seen that yet? That's
I think you
beautiful.
haven't.
The inside of it is really pretty.
Yeah, it's like the little
I
seahorses.
think I said
and
that
stuff.
last time too. Now that you're saying that, yeah.
But Love You More Studio Co. These are awesome. I
That's
think
beautiful.
this is the standard size, so it fits like a nice.
Can I ask how much is the standard size?
That's only $20. They're not expensive at all. And then you can get one that's smaller, and then there's one that's just a little bit larger. But
That's really pretty.
it is covered in cat hair because anytime this is out, it's like padded.
Well, it's so soft.
The cats lay on it. So, but that's my life. So that's all right.
Everything I own is covered in cat.
Yeah. So I got the fabric.
Oh, that's right.
So this is a 40 count. This is Under the Sea in the colorway Autumn.
It's so tiny.
It's so tiny. And then, of course, I bought all of the...
Fancy floss.
all
You
of
are
the-
becoming the fancy flosser.
But, like, for these patterns, you know, with, like, the star and stuff, I think the variegated
That's beautiful.
hand-dyed floss is going to look...
That star is so pretty.
It's going to be so fun.
I mean, that's gorgeous.
Well, I'm just going to I'm going to sewing method that little bugger, and it's just going to fly right
Gorgeous.
off.
Now. Look at that little bird.
I love it. So that was that one.
I like the little on the
bunting.
yeah.
So then,
That's very cute.
I
Sorry, put it
kind of
away.
went in with, I I kidded this one, and then I kidded the Where Blossoms Grow or whatever, the one that I showed you in my whips, and then I just kind of went a little nuts, and I didn't
That's
really
what
have.
happens there. It's
I
the
didn't have a
problem.
plan. I didn't have a plan. That was
That's
my
the
problem.
It's like
I went in and I
grocery
didn't have a
shopping
plan.
with no plan.
So I found this
Hungry
pattern.
too.
And hungry.
This one, I don't know what the date is on this one, but this is Garden of Erie by Plum Street Samplers,
Oh,
and
man,
it has
get you the
Frankenstein.
silk. You can do all silk.
And there's a
for that
raven
one.
on the bird.
Are you gonna stitch it in silk? Oh, it's got all the silk.
I don't know because like this is so crazy. Maybe I'll just do DMC. I don't know.
I feel like I know. I feel like you're gonna get the silk.
That fabric is
And so I
I
got
mean,
this
gorgeous. The
fabric.
blues in that fabric are so pretty. How they just kind of pop out.
I've never seen anything like that.
So I think this one's gonna be cool.
There.
This one is also a 40 count. This is Picture This Plus in
This plus, that makes sense.
Ancient.
It's beautiful.
So
That dyeing effect is really pretty.
yeah, so I'm excited about that one. Then I bought this pattern, Harvest Time
cool.
by the
That
Prairie
witch is so
Schooler.
cool.
I know, I love her. I like the turkey too. Even if you just stitch these without all of the crap around them, you know, it would
But
still
those
look cool.
pumpkins are- But I feel like those pumpkins would get old.
Yeah.
Like stitching all of them.
Agreed. Then I bought Hare's Christmas to match my Hare's Hunt. Oh, I love this pattern. I've wanted this one for so long, and it just makes me so happy. So, very happy with that one. Then I got Witch's Gate. This is by Whispered by the Wind cross-stitch design. It's from 2016, but I have a really cool piece of hand-dyed fabric to go with this
I
one.
get like such an elegant feel from that one.
I
Like
do
it
too.
feels elegant. I really like
Yeah.
it.
So I really like the kitties and stuff on it.
The, the fire just looks really
Yeah,
striking.
Mhm.
It's pretty.
I could do that and glow in the dark. That would be cool.
Please do.
I will.
That would be awesome.
That would be
bought all the patterns.
I did.
There's
Then,
nothing left at the craft you, so don't even bother going.
so my mom, I always tell her to pick out
Market
stuff.
just happened, so.
Oh, that's true.
Of course, I love
She
stitching
cleared out
stuff for my
before
mom,
market.
and which we haven't even. I don't even have my stuff that I pre-ordered from Market to be able to talk about. So, next video, Mom picked out this pattern. To grow garden is to believe in tomorrow, which isn't that a cute sentiment, from Lila's studio. And I picked out a piece of 46 count because I'm
Say it again.
crazy.
46
You
count.
guys.
Parchment from
Like
Weeks
I'm literally
Diaries.
trying to look at this and find the holes, and I can't find the holes.
Mm.
You have to use a magnifier when you do that, right?
No, I'm just gonna hold it like right up here to my face. Yeah, I probably will, but I love it. It's gonna be so tiny. This pattern is tiny to begin with. It's
She's gonna
only
be stitching a needle minder.
102 by 98. So
Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
How big do you think that'll be when it's done? Honestly, estimate. Show
A
me like
business card.
I don't know. I mean,
that big.
Very
I bet it'll be about this big,
crazy.
maybe.
Okay.
And then I told Mom doesn't have a Christmas one. I've never stitched a Christmas pattern for her. So she picked out this one, which is
Love
called
it.
Winter
Love
Warmth.
it.
And it's not Christmassy, which I also like. This is by Little Dove Designs.
It is so
And
cute.
we picked out this fabric for it. So, kind of
Because those fabrics are so easy to buy there.
I was just
It's
like,
hanging there in your face.
I was like, Mom, go to the wall and just
Go
pick
to
a
the
color
wall.
that you think matches. She's like, okay. So,
so easy.
we made out. Then
Ugh.
I just got a stack of patterns. These were on the clearance table. They were like $2 a piece.
Can you imagine what's on the clearance table now that market has happened?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
so excited.
So,
Oh, boy.
I'm not going to go through all of these because it'll take forever, but some of these will probably go into giveaways.
Oh yeah, some of those are
Um,
good giveaways.
But I got a stack. And then, as far as haul goes, which I'm not going to include. Oh, the other pattern I bought, and I did buy the fabric for it, is Dog's Declaration, which I talked about. I started this one with using DMC, and I'm going to switch to use the Gloriana silk that it calls for. So I will restart this
How
one.
much
But
silk do you have to buy?
This finished product is going to be $500.
I know, that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, that is going to be so expensive.
is it
'Cause it's
Valdani
big.
or hold on?
Is it one
It's
each?
Valdani thread. So It's one each because I'm doing it on 40 count, so it'll be
So
one
you said
over
it was
two.
a pain in the ass.
I know, because you have to have a big enough needle to make the hole big enough so that it doesn't shred the silk. So I'll just use a 26 count needle on 40 count, which will make the hole big enough to slide the.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I see what you're
it's fine. And then I have my thread conditioner, which like the
Oh, I've never used the thread conditioner.
the one that I'm using, the Hank.
Yeah, the one from the.
Yeah, the silk Hank.
Yeah.
Every time I use that, I run it through my thread conditioner.
You think it helps?
Oh, it does for sure. It keeps.
Well, when
it
you're
from,
doing silk.
it keeps it from
I've
tangling,
never done.
and it keeps it from.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Actually, I have.
Fraying.
My Crystal Lake is all in silk.
Oh, is it?
Hmm. And then Jody grabbed me this Pennsylvania sampler,
So
which
cute.
hell yeah.
That had Kristen written.
I mean, that is
all
you. It
over
might as well
it.
literally say Kristen at the
This
top.
picture,
I sent
these
her a picture
pictures are
and I said,
garbage.
Will you stitch this? She goes, all day, every day.
It's
I think we looked at each other and we're like, yeah.
the pattern is here.
It's
You can't make a screenshot of that. Look at that thing. So, so you can't make a screenshot of that, but it is gigantic. I don't know how I'm gonna
Huge.
stitch it because I don't like. I'll have to make individual copies of the pages.
How old is this thing?
It's old. And then Erin
Look at how
grabbed
it's
this for
tight.
me off the freebie table at the stitch day.
That looks like you.
Because I love it.
Sometimes things just say.
They just call
"You
you,
should
right?
Stitch this.
Right.
Mhm.
Anytime I see a
That's kinda
Satsuma Street, I think of Erin. Anytime I see a frosted pumpkin, of course I think of Erika.
Because I'm crazy.
Anything a little dark and macabre, I think of Jody.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh, I wish it said what year. It
Someone
doesn't
help
say
this
it anywhere.
lady
Are you
out.
okay?
No, mess.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh,
What? Bye, phone.
okay. So that's all of
Look
my.
at all this.
Ooh. Recall.
Eric, are you coming out?
No.
Yeah, she's got a bunch of.
I stay up
You
late
can
at
do
night.
it, buddy.
I stay up late at night by myself with the internet. I'm gonna stand up for a second.
What can I help with?
Do you want us to show anything?
Well, let's see here. Let's start with random things. I found these little tiny boxes, like
Gosh.
tinier than the regular ones, and I'm going
Were
to.
those from the freebie table, or you found them?
No, I found these on
Okay.
Amazon.
Do you
My-
want more? Because there was one on the freebie table.
I was
think
gonna
had
say, I
it in my
think,
A
car.
little?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think there was.
yeah. If there's a little one, yeah. If there's another one, yes. This one is for my the pedal pusher Wizard of Oz sampler.
Oh, you like kitted something in that.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. She's
So,
using a
Excellent
I did it as a
idea.
kit.
Yeah.
And I got, the reason I'm opening this is because I'm going to show you these new needle minders.
Do you need me to take him?
No, I won't go well.
You want to pause? Yeah.
Hello. Sorry, we had a baby interruption. Of course,
But the
he
good
was.
thing is that you guys don't know the difference.
Right.
So. All right. Where were we?
Okay, what were we doing? I was talking about stuff that I've purchased late at night. That's not true. Not all of it's late at night. I got this tiny little box. I think that's what I was talking about. And I was using this for. I have two of these. One is for the Wizard of Oz sampler by Pedal Pusher that I haven't started, but I have it kitted. Like these are all the things for it.
That's such a good idea to kit in there.
Yeah, I think it will be nice.
Scissors,
I still have,
everything.
yeah, I still have more to bobbinate because that's my jam. Not really, I just do it anyway. But I got some. I also have one for the Satsuma Alice Stitch Along, Alice in Wonderland, and this is crazy. I bought some needle minders to go with each of those projects from Mad for Minders on Etsy. For the Wizard of Oz one, I bought this.
Oh, I love that.
What
So
is
cute.
So cute.
super cute,
Oh,
Dorothy.
so cute.
I love it so much. I'm with the little red shoes.
Oh my gosh, that's
Cute.
adorable.
For the Alice one from Mad Reminders, I got this Curiouser and Curiouser.
That's awesome.
Did you guys see that Caterpillar's having a sale on needle minders? They're like 3
Oh.
for 20 euros. I don't know how much that would be for us.
Pretty
Oh.
cool.
But I keep stopping myself. I've put them in the cart like 5 times, and I'm like, no, you don't need needle minders.
Well, and now
But
we have
you do.
Five Below.
Yeah.
And then the third one I got from them was also an Alice in Wonderland one, because it was really cute. I think it was.
So cute.
Those are really
Like,
cute.
I really
That's
liked it.
adorable.
So-
I like how big that is.
I was just
too.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I like how big they are because sometimes teeny ones are good for teeny projects, but
Yeah, so those are the 3 needle minders that I got from Mad for Minders. And this is a little box. I got 2 of these. I also got a few cute new pair of scissors from
Sure.
Crimson Confection on,
Yeah.
right?
Buy all the scissors.
we know you love scissors. She's like, sure,
Get
yeah.
all these things. See, Jonathan,
Buy 'em.
people buy scissors.
These are
I
all
know. I need more.
She's like, about scissors. Erin's like, yeah.
Scissors.
Calm down.
It excites me that other people have this.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Of course
These are
you
really
did.
cute. I'll buy those big from you.
They are from Crimson Confection on Etsy. One is pink
They
with
are
polka
really
dots.
cute.
One is blue with polka dots. She had a bunch of other cute ones besides these. I just had to chill.
Yeah, I was just
And
gonna
then
say, how much were they?
Jade green. Just like 3 something.
Do you
Each.
guys know the story about why these are shaped like storks? I read
think
about this.
I heard it. I think maybe you told me it in the car that time.
So,
Tell it to everyone.
I don't, and I could be getting this wrong. It has something to do with these used to be umbilical cord clamps. So,
Yeah.
not the actual
Sure.
scissors, but
Yeah.
the type of, that's what they were originally used for.
Mm-hmm.
So they are shaped like storks because that's what they were used for, and I'm not sure how that came into play with embroidery and things like that, but
Interesting.
that's why.
I want
You
to
guys are so
say
mothers because you didn't have your umbilical cord cut with a pair of
That's
embroidery scissors.
I should have.
I gotta look up the real story now.
I want to say that it has something to do with midwives doing needlework while waiting for babies.
Maybe.
Oh, that makes sense. And then they just pull their scissors. Yeah, they're like, here, I'll take care of that.
Stork embroidery scissors history.
All right, keep going.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Next
Video will be
thing
8 hours
that
long.
I
They've
got.
begun as birthing scissors.
Okay.
Right on. So this is a project bag
Yeah, that
from the 804 Stitcher on Etsy.
Oh,
This is
that's
the
so cute.
Pemberley one for all you Jane Austen fans. We have the people doing the contra dance in there. And then on the back is the Pemberley house.
I think I might steal all of your stuff.
No. And this came with the needle minder that matches.
That's
All right, again, give a price. How much did you spend on that?
This one, I want to say her stuff runs about $25.
And you got the needle minder
It
with
came
it.
with it, yeah. I hear you. I haven't.
We'll link that below because we'll all be shopping.
We'll be
from there.
getting it
See?
soon.
That's the cutest thing ever.
Isn't it?
That's adorable.
The shop owner is named Tara, and she's lovely.
Tara.
Hi,
I
Tara.
like her.
Tara, wait
I
for
like
the
her
money.
work.
It's coming.
Here we come, Tara. Here we
You're
come.
gonna get a good influx here in a second.
Okay, what else?
Stop buying cute stuff, Erika.
Okay,
She's
I
cleaning house.
went to Michael's the other day with a 50% off coupon and bought
Smart. I never
this
thought about doing
box.
that.
This is the newest colors, 1 through 35.
Oh, for Pete's sake, why have I not done that yet? That's so smart. Erika.
Yep. Here I am.
Call us when you do
Here
these
I
things.
am.
Ah!
So 50% off for that.
Yeah, so it was like $15. I also bought, do you know Stitch Bow? It's DMC's Stitch Bow system, and I bought it because I had a coupon
Yes,
and it was
because I
on
did
sale.
that at one point. And
I don't think
did
I'm
not.
gonna do it, but I like the little
I would not recommend
case
it.
that it came with, and I thought, oh, I could use this for something because it has little
That
pockets.
was my OG story.
You could get something in there.
Right, and I could just take these little things out because I don't think I'll do that. But
Is it funny how we
it was
Yeah, I've gone
cheap
through a
seats.
lot of them, yeah.
I had a coupon. I ordered it online. It was great. I picked it up at the store. Boom, the end.
boom.
Okay, I have so many things to tell you about that I'm getting confused. Okay, my haul from visiting Donna's shop in Arnold, Country Counter. I got 3 patterns when I was there, and then I had Erin pick me up a pattern when she was there. So this is the one that Erin picked up for me. Pretty Little Chicago by Satsuma.
Which don't think I didn't have it in my hand at one point to buy for myself.
Right.
And I was like, no, I thought against it. And then she texted.
Erica was about to buy it. I thought
was.
she did buy it.
I was
when we
going to
were
buy
there.
it, and then I calmed down.
She did. She had piles. She was like rationing. She's like, okay,
It was-
narrow
it was
this
upsetting.
down.
It's not hard to do.
But I've seen this pattern online for a long time, and I've wanted it, and I haven't bought it, but I bought it today. It's Blackbird Design, Strawberry Fields Forever.
Oh yeah, cute. I
Um,
love all of the name of it too.
It is related to
The Beatles.
the Beatles.
Yeah.
Can I see that?
Yes, you may.
But
But that's not why I bought it.
Blackbird Design
Because
has a lot of their-
I have feelings about the Beatles. Anyway, I also bought 2 Country Cottage Needleworks patterns. One is July Cottage. Very cute. I really like this stuff. I need to stitch more of these because they're beautiful. And then one is Main Street Bookstore,
Those are adorable.
which I just saw today that someone, actually maybe Vanna, made up a border to like do all the ones in that series as like a little town. It's real cute. So, and then I bought 2 pieces of purple fabric. One is lighter. I think Erin had this one, and then one is a little bit darker.
They are beautiful.
And I was into that. Now, do I have anything else to show you?
Still
Yes.
have a ton of fabric if you're thinking about going there.
Yeah.
50%
She's open
off.
till the end of the month, end of March. And then I signed up for, pre-ordered, whatever you want to call it, the Frosted Pumpkin Chinese Zodiac
No.
sampler. I know.
Get out of town. Look
I
at
know.
that
Here's the needle minder.
She's got needle minders coming out of her
I mean,
I
she's
know.
adorable.
I know. It's so many. I got my friend
This
Taylor.
is really cute.
Isn't it? My friend Taylor, who came to our stitch day, she had a magnetic
Love
like a
Taylor.
board that I said, I was like, oh, I was thinking of buying one. She's like, I have one.
She
I
just
forgot to
pulled
put it
one
at the freebie
out.
table. You can have it.
I freaking love her.
Love her.
so much.
Love her.
She's the greatest.
She's the best.
We love
Ooh,
you,
this
Taylor.
is so soft.
And this is
I
the
like how
fabric.
I like the pattern that she was stitching at the stitch day, and it was like F everyone, and it
Yes.
was like,
I love that she was like
And then
bold too. She was like, I'm stitching this one.
and then we were doing show and tell, and she's like, and I'm stitching this one, and it says F everybody. But she actually said it, and it was we were all like, sweet.
It was cool. It was very cool.
Yeah.
So thanks, Taylor, for my magnet board, which is at home with some needle minders on it.
Good job.
Here is the fabric for the Chinese Zodiac. It's Picture This Plus in sand.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be beautiful. I'm
Yeah.
super excited. It
Okay,
calls for like a Rainbow Gallery gold
Is
for
that
one
how
of the
big it's gonna
things.
be? I guess I thought it'd be bigger.
I guess that's how big it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I bought it from them, so
Oh, you did?
yeah.
Okay.
So I got the thread
So
today.
that's the called for everything then. Okay.
Yeah, and they called for like a Rainbow Gallery gold for one of the things, and I don't want to do that. So I was either gonna do this étoile whatever gold or this
Oh no.
diamant.
Go with
Thank you.
that.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking, but
Yeah. Forget it.
You're gonna hate it. Yeah, do the other one. You're gonna be so much happier.
I know. So
Everything I've stitched with that so far, I've been like, why want to use this for
All on
everything?
art.
yes,
Yeah.
and then yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all my stuff.
Yay!
Awesome.
Lots of good
Hooray!
shopping,
Ooh,
ladies.
so much good haul.
Yes,
All
indeed.
right, we'll be right back with Stitchy Kindness. All right, we are back. We have some Stitch Kindness. Did you have something else you needed to
I
share?
forgot to talk about stuff from the freebie table from our stitch.
Oh,
Day.
here. Here, what did you get?
I just picked a couple things. One is Home of a Needleworker, Little House Needleworks.
Oh,
And
that
one
cheap
is
one's cute.
Welcome Spring.
I picked that one up.
That's adorable.
Yeah, and then I got this fabric that I like this color. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's modeled.
It's not super like beige, but it's not. It's
Oh,
like
pinkish
peachy
almost.
sort
Yeah,
of.
it's peachy.
Yeah, I like it. I'm
I
into it.
didn't bring my
Yes,
fabric,
sweet.
but I literally got like a stack this big of different fabric.
Yeah, you did.
That's
I was like,
impressive.
I will take all the fabric.
Freebie tables hardly ever have linen, right? Ada.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants rid of it.
No one wants to stitch on linen.
Everybody wants to
it's
stitch
because
on linen.
People are stitching on linen. They're giving up their Ada. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, people are transitioning.
They're transition. I think that's what happened.
Do you want to talk about your Stitchy Kindness first?
Yeah, so I just wanted to give a shout out to Kim, who she won our currents. She was our currents winner. She sent me her address. I went to the post office, sent it off, and that was that. And a couple days later, I get mail, and it's this beautiful card. And she wrote the most beautiful message inside with a gift card to Starbucks. And it like absolutely made my day. It was the sweetest thing ever. we never, ever, ever expect anything in return when we do this stuff. So getting just the awesome, lovely note inside. Thank you, Kim.
Because let me tell
made
you,
my day.
we do not send thank you cards.
No, we don't.
I mean, we
We
would if you
should.
didn't leave it up to me. So
We should. We don't. We suck.
if anybody wants to take control of that, I have thank you cards. I just
I mean,
don't.
like, I got this whole box of stuff from this lady on Facebook who I thanked profusely on Facebook, but,
Mhm.
like,
Oh, I did send Jerry.
I should have sent her a card. So, Kim, thank you. That totally made my day.
Thanks, Kim.
Yeah.
Kim.
And my other stitchy kindness was my little J needle minder from our friend at Stitch Day.
Oh yeah.
That was so nice.
Emily.
She's the best. I love her.
I
Love
know.
you.
All right. So Jody got me some. Well, she got some fabric, and yeah, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
I didn't know what to do.
Maybe
with them.
somebody will turn them into something for me. But they're Pennsylvania
Pin
fabrics.
pins.
Oh, super cute.
Pennsylvania
That was
fabrics.
innocent.
This one has
I'm sure.
the little has the state
Anybody?
on it.
Hello?
You picking up what they're laying down back
That's
The Liberty Bell.
Oh, cute.
This one that
Where did
has
you get these?
the ruffed grouse and
Oh,
the
yeah,
Pennsylvania
like
seal.
Mhm.
And then this one, which looks great.
I love that one the most.
I know it has
Oh,
pretzels
that
on
is
it.
very cute.
And it has Erie and Pittsburgh and Harrisburg and
Pretzel.
Philly
pretzel.
and the
Horse.
Poconos and Gettysburg.
Hey, that's everything from Goodnight, Pennsylvania.
That's Goodnight,
Oh.
Pennsylvania.
The book Goodnight, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
That's like everything that's listed.
not
That was
familiar.
me on Stitch Day, I said.
Huh?
Good night, house.
So
Good
thanks,
night,
Joe.
Don't
laundry.
think we don't have all
Yeah.
those.
Good night.
husband.
Good night, husband.
Good night, Disney.
All right, so then Jody has been stitching her little fingers off for me lately because we lost Atticus on the 21st and then we lost Grover on the 5th, so it's been a lot. And so with Atticus, we weren't aware that Grover was going to be going so soon after Atticus, but Jody stitched this for me.
I love that. What a pretty pattern.
I know. My big P. So she stitched this one for me. And then, of course, Grover passed away about 2 weeks later. And she stayed up all night on, he passed away Thursday night. And then we got together last Saturday. And so she had this ready for me. So, and my little Chi-Chi always used to wear like a little plaid jacket. So these
I
will
love
go
that. That
on
is-
my...
Was the pattern like that, or did you?
I changed the colors a little
Yeah.
bit. Just to,
So this
he is
will-
like a red and black dude.
Yeah. So this will go on my shelf with their ashes and their pictures, and they'll always be with me. So that was amazing. And then, of course, you guys are amazingly sweet, and Erin gifted me with the best needle minders in the entire world. They would be the only needle minders that I ever use again in my life. But that's my big dog. I know.
Like, how cool is that you can turn that into something
know.
so...
So there's my big P.
On Etsy is where I found that.
And then these other ones.
You just send them. Yeah. you
This
just
is
give them
our
the picture.
family photo. So it has Jason and I and then the 3 boys. Because we still have Buddy. And then my little Chi-Chi. So this was amazingly sweet and personalized, and I just love it. And it's a great way to remember my kids and have them always be with me. So thank you guys very much.
Sorry, we had to do that.
I know, but it's this is a great way to remember them and to always have them because I'm always stitching. So why not have my kids with me? So that was that. So that was my stitchy kindness. Who's next?
I mean, I got that needle minder, and then the needle minder that Jody gave me was the cat burger.
Oh yeah. Okay. And then of course, like we're always finding patterns and doing all that kind of stuff. So the stitchy kindness from you guys and between each other, it's never ending, and it's amazing, and it means the world to us that people think of us, and we hope to be able to give back to you guys as well. And we did have a winner from our last full-length video.
Yay.
And the winner is
So it was for the orchid, or is that, which one is this?
the orchids.
Yeah,
Okay, the orchids. Linda Stitches.
Linda
Yay!
Stitches! He said the nicest thing.
So, Linda, send us an email
steelcitystitchers@gmail.com.
with your address. I will go to the post office and send this off to you.
Got it, girl.
All right.
This
Our
week.
next giveaway. This is a Dimensions kit. It's fully kitted with fabric, floss, and the whole kit and caboodle.
And
I think it's
look
beautiful.
how
It
cute.
is really. The colors and the floss on the back of the bag, like it just.
I know, it's gorgeous.
So if you want to stitch and win the poppies, say I'd like to stitch the poppies down below in your comment, and we will choose a winner for our next video. So congratulations to Linda, and good luck to everybody who wants to stitch the poppies. So thank you guys for holding out with us for this super long video.
Sorry.
But you know,
So many things.
I don't know how to trim it down. We're prolific
so
We
stitchers.
did a lot of shopping.
We did a lot of
Yeah.
shopping. Had a lot
Kristen
going
did
on.
a lot of shopping.
Yeah, we did a lot of shopping and we had a lot of stitching. I mean, Stitch Madness was great because it really forced us to stitch a lot this month in the first 2 weeks of March. So stitching will not end. Erin and I are not done. Erika is not done. So
Gotta get to the end of that bracket.
we got to get to the end of the bracket, and then we will figure out what our plan is for April, and then get ready for for May. So please like and subscribe to
I have
our
anxiety about Stitch Mania already.
So much pressure.
so much pressure.
Well, we get our Stitch weekend in April.
Yes, so we hope to be back before we go on our trip to Warren, Ohio, which will be at the beginning
Exotic
of
Warren,
April. The fabulous Warren, Ohio. Staying at the Holiday Inn Express. Jody and I are gonna snuggle. It's gonna be great. Erin's gonna be drunk by herself in her room. But we are so excited for 3 days of stitching, and we're gonna go to the Craft U, and we're gonna spend money, and it's gonna be a blast. So hopefully we will be back to film another video before then. If not, it will be very soon after we get back. So please like and subscribe to our channel. If you haven't already, give us a thumbs up so that you can keep seeing more of our content. We appreciate you guys always coming back to watch our crazy shenanigans, and we hope you are still enjoying what you see. So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Jody.
I'm Erin.
I'm Erika.
We're the Steel City Stitchers. We'll see you later.
Bye.